Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel, Kellyn.soundhealing. But today it's going to be a little bit different. Today we will be healing through presence, and I'm going to introduce to you Kazit. Kazit is the place where I have met with myself for 5 years on a Sunday, and is a place where I play reggae music and I commit to showing up for me. So I want to talk to you more about that and about what that means. I believe in the power of presence. Along my journey is something I have discovered. I know the importance of being with yourself, and the more I go out into the world, and the more I explore, and the more I observe and I see things, I always come back and I say, wow, what I see is a bunch of us trying to figure it out. And yes, we have moments where we connect to the truth, and the truth meaning that one thing that where we're aligned, where everything feels like it's in harmony, where everything feels like it's just falling in place and it's in the right order. That's what I mean by the truth. But the most important thing is for you to connect to you, my friend, because when you go out into the world, you're gonna hear so many things, and a lot of the times in that mission of us trying to figure it out, we discover something and then we get really certain about it. When we discover a truth for us, we're so certain about it, and a lot of the times we think that is the truth for everybody else. And I've discovered that that's not the case. That's not the case. My truth is not necessarily your truth. However, by coming together and by interconnectedness, there is something in me that you have in you, and something in you that I have in me. It's so magical how, like, you can meet a person and then find them again, and you're like, oh, like, after not seeing them for a long time. So what is that? How does that work, right? What I want to emphasize here with this video is the importance of you coming to yourself, and do it with music. If music resonates with you, and that is the one thing that you connect with the most, do it. Art, my friends, music, painting. So what is Kazit? Okay, let me tell you a little bit about me. 5 years ago, I moved to North Carolina. I am from Miami, Florida, and originally born in Venezuela, but I lived in Miami for a long time before moving here to North Carolina. And that time when I decided to move here to North Carolina, I was going through a lot of things, a lot of changes in my life, if you will. There were a lot of things happening, and I needed to, after a divorce and the passing of my dad, there was a lot of turmoil in my life. So I needed to take time to reset and take a moment for myself. So after moving states and being blessed and not having the need to work, I decided that I needed a day for me, that I was going to, it all started as, I love reggae music, and there used to be a place in Miami called Jazzit. Look it up. There's a video, my friend Lisa sent me a video of it. You can find it on YouTube. Anyways, so that place for me, I used to visit it. I used to go every Sunday religiously. It was church. It was that place. It was my happy place. I had never been in a place where I felt so happy. It was reggae music. It was, for those that know Jazz It, and I hope I get people that used to go to Jazz It. It was just this magical place where people were listening to reggae music. It was so dark in there, and a lot of smoke of marijuana. And so that went on for a long time, but I noticed once I moved here, I noticed that I said one day to myself, oh, if there was if you could have if you had the ability to go back in time, where would you go? Like what memories do you have in you that you would want to connect to with right now? And I said, without a doubt, Jazz It, because that was my happy place. When I was there, it's like the music and everything, and the power of cannabis. We'll talk about that later, but stay focused on this topic. The power of music and the power of presence would just take a hold of me. And so life passed, and things happened. Then I come here, and then I start playing my music, and I realized that, yes, though Jazz It had its power because of the energy in the place, the most important thing was me. I was Jazz It. I had that in me. So if I had it in me then, I could recreate it by playing music here at home. And so I did that. I started playing music here, and it became a meeting. It became a meeting with myself, a ritual. So every Sunday I would come and I would start playing music, and I would have a date with myself. I would have a drink. I used to drink a lot, my friends. I used to drink a lot. Now I don't drink like I used to. I can have a drink, a wine. In this case, I am having a nice beer to refresh. The point is that balance is key. We'll get to that later. But so I started meeting with myself, and yes, when in the beginnings of it, Jazz It was. Then I changed the name. My sister said call it Kaz It. Then I changed the name and it became Kaz It. So it was a meeting with myself, having a drink, and yes, I was smoking at the time. Slowly, the more I showed up for myself, I started discovering things. Like I started just meeting me and having a lot of feelings and emotions come up, because everything that had happened was so recent. The divorce and the passing of my dad, everything was so, it was a wound that hadn't healed, and it was in me, and I could still feel that. And so, when you're going through something and you're healing, it is very normal that you go back and you recreate the scenes and everything that happened and how you would respond and all this and all that. Ruminate. So that happened in the beginnings of it, but I would still show up and I would dance. Movement is key to your healing. Movement is key. So by dancing and connecting to the music, connecting to the lyrics, I had a lot of clarity and inspiration and connection to myself. So this is what I want to bring to you. I want this to be a space not only of sound healing, me playing singing bowls, because that is another part of me that I also discover with my meetings on every Sunday. I discovered that I had the ability to, for loving music so much and just wanted to, I found myself like, bum, bum, and I started just like buying little instruments to make sounds, and I figured a Tibetan bowl, that's how it started. That was the first thing that I bought for clearing the chakras and clearing energy. Then I bought the whole set of crystal singing bowls, and so I did that for some time. I started doing sound healing sessions, sound meditation, and that went very well. It was very nice, but I felt that a part of me was missing, because then I stopped with my cassette. I stopped my Sundays and my music. And I think I started being a little bit judgmental of myself, because now I'm like in this spiritual world and healing modality. But the other part of me that, that likes to party, that likes to maybe have a drink, I felt like I was leaving it behind, right? And that made me feel bad. And I said, I can't be fragmented. I am this whole thing. I am Kazit, the place where I come and I dance and I shake my ass and I do what I have to do, you know, and I can have a drink. But also I am this other person that where I'm in a sound healing session and we're just there. So what I discover, and is the topic of the video, is healing through presence. It's not so much about what you do, but as long as you are present in it. That's the most important thing. Be present, be with yourself, be honest and truthful to you. So what my idea, and I wanted to go live today, I just don't know how to. This technology is kicking me in the butt. And I don't know how to go live. Apparently I need to download some streaming software. Not sure about that. But my purpose is to show you these sessions, to show you the power of healing through just presence, and to give you the message of you, my friend, are the one. You are the one that has the answers within you. Yes, go out into the world. Yes, seek answers out there also. But always come home to you. Take that day, that moment, that time for you. And see what really resonates. Not everything is going to resonate with you. You know? Not everything that everybody says is your truth. Be joyful. Be there for you. And smile. Girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. Smile for me, Jamaica. I want to go live because I feel like I can, I don't know, but people chat and then we can do some, but there are many things that I do. There are many things. Depression and anxiety. Let's read one of these. What we're going to read today. We're going to read, I picked this earlier. Reward. Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and that the master you are serving is Christ, the Christ in you. That is Colossians 3:23-24. Now, another one. Love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, because He is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. Luke 6:35. Another one. Without faith living within us, it would be impossible to please God. For we come to God in faith, knowing that He is real and that He rewards the faith of those who give all their passion and strength into seeking Him. Our prayer. God, help me to remember in every area of life that You are my greatest reward. When I forget what I'm living for, bring me back to You. When I'm in the thrones of sadness and it's hard to see the point of life, remind me that there is a better day coming. When I'm in seasons where it feels like all I do is give to others, help me to pour out in love, knowing my reward comes from You. Thank You that You are better than anything I've ever known. I believe that, Lord, even when I don't feel it. Prayers and promises for depression and anxiety. These are little treasures that I have. Everything, my friend. Everything that you can collect for yourself, that you feel that resonates with you, keep it and go back to it. I'm here to remind you, as a sister, that all the answers are within you. All you have to do is pause, connect to your breath, take moments like this, really, 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 really honor that. Really honor it. Nobody's going to give you the answers that only you can find within yourself. And party. Why? Because have balance. It's important that you have balance. But why I say party? Because in joy and in celebration, that is where also you connect to God. And I'm not saying you need to party the same way I do or that I used to. Fun. But it's not the way that it's all about balance. I went from extreme to extreme, to like really being out there and partying my ass off, to like just coming indoors and not going out. But that was too much fun, neglecting myself at times, and then hiding. No, it's all about balance. Honoring your truth, honoring who you are, and loving yourself first and foremost. I'm gonna figure it out. If you can leave me comments on how I can learn how to extreme, you're probably gonna say YouTube it. Yes, that is true. But if you can give me guidance, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope, let's pull a oracle card and see what is stopping us. Is anything preventing us? Let's see, divine. What may I share with my friends today? Let's connect to divine wisdom, divine love, anything that what is preventing us here? Honoring the cycles. We were just taking a break. And we're coming back full force. Let's just honor the cycles of life. I was indoor for all this time because it was winter, but now it's time to come out. If this resonates with you, just give me a like. It seems like the likes work. But yes, let's see how we can connect. Connect with the truth. Not performing. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just helping you remember by just being me. That's it. If that resonates with you, great. And if it doesn't, that's great too. That's it. It's nothing. It's nothing but love and respect for one another. Thank you so much. Namaste.